In this 39th video, I want to discuss on a very serious topic, that is prediction of onset of cancer in humans. Why I call it as a very serious topic? Because it is very evident in these days that 2% of the population suffering with the cancer, one form or the other. The initiation and progress of the malignancy, that is cancer in humans, is a very complex process and a very critical biochemical process. Next generation sequencing, we call it as the NGS analysis, has revolutionized in understanding the critical process in respect of the cancer. Today, many advanced research labs have specialized in sequencing human genome for confirmation and validation of genetic mutation with an application in medical diagnosis. Many advanced labs have developed this tool, that is genetic testing, or we call it as gene mapping, or next generation sequencing, we call it as NGS, to see whether any mutagens are there, any altered genes or mutated genes are there in the genome of a person, man or woman. And if such genes are there, altered genes are there in the genome of the person who has undergone the test, definitely there is a chance of developing cancer. They are prone to develop cancer in future. So this is the prediction the researcher or doctor can make in respect of the people who have such genes in their genomes, that is altered genes or mutated genes. These genes might have been passed inherited from their parents, maybe from mother or father. The current best practice in many labs is to confirm next generation sequencing with Sanger sequencing. This is the one. Sanger sequencing is one of the biochemical methods to do the base sequence, the map of the to find out the sequence of the bases in the DNA of the person. A study found 2% of the variants detected by next generation sequence were not reproducible, and therefore another type of confirmation is required, for which applied biosystems minor variant finder software has come. It is developed, by which further confirmation of this altered genes can be done in the labs. Next generation DNA sequencing, that is NGS, of the genomes of the cancer cells is contributing to new discoveries that illuminate the mechanisms of tumorigenesis, that is the genes which have undergone mutation, and they cause tumor, that is cancer, in the future in respect of a person. So to this end, the International Cancer Genome Consortium and the Cancer Genome Atlas are investigating novel alterations of genes that will define the pathways and mechanisms of the development of innovative pharmaceuticals, as well as introduction of the genome sequencing as a component of the personalized medicine. So based on the gene testing, the tumorigenesis, or the gene mapping, or the altered genes, or genes undergone mutation present in the person, in the genome of the person, the doctors, the research can design personalized medicine, the medicine which can suit, which can alleviate the development of cancer in future in respect of a particular person. So personalized medicine can be developed based on the results obtained from this next generation sequencing and genetic testing, gene mapping and genetic testing, and finding out whether the presence of the mutagenes, or we can say the altered genes in the genome of the person. In particular, chromosomal translocations that fuse coding sequences and diagnostic markers, given their association with tumorigenesis, although an increasing number of fusion genes are being discovered using NGS. The methodology used to identify such fusion genes is very complicated, expensive, and requires relatively large samples. So we have to address the problem by designing and developing a different, very affordable tool. So for this, a lot of research is going on in the domain of cancer research, And advanced labs in the world globally, they are doing a lot. The researchers there in the advanced labs are trying to find out different affordable tools to test whether any genes are there which can cause cancer in future in respect of individuals. So genetic testing helps to estimate a person's chance of developing cancer in future in his lifetime at least. So and genetic tests are available today, and it is not very affordable. So the scientists are trying to make it affordable by innovating different tools, affordable tools. There are some risk factors based on which, yes, the doctors can predict the occurrence of cancer in future in respect of individuals. Some risk factors are there, some diagnostic markers are there, risk factors are there. Say in a family, when the parents, one of the parents, maybe father or mother, has a particular mutagene, that is a gene which can cause cancer. If that gene is passed, inherited to the son or daughter, then the son or daughter will develop the cancer in future. Therefore, this can be just concluded by, this can be concluded or predicted, or can be just noticed by going through the record of the family history, whether any member of this family has developed cancer. Any 3 or 4 members in the family have the same cancer, developed the same cancer, and a particular person in that family, in a family, has developed 2 or 3 types of cancer, and at in a very early age, any member of this family has developed the cancer, and rare cancers are there developed by any one of the family members. These are some of the risk factors, noticeable risk factors, based on which the doctors or the research can predict, yes, this man is from that family, therefore it is possible that in future he may develop the cancer, she may develop the cancer based on this family history. So, dear viewers, if you like my video, kindly share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.